This is Theme Park Thursday with Dillos Diz. I am Frank, and that is Jen.
Hello.
This is the MMC special edition where we take one of these videotapes. We pop them in our DVD VCR combo because we just don't have VCRs anymore. They don't exist, people. And we're going to watch one of our recorded episodes cold. We don't know what's going to happen. It could be anything can happen day. We're going to press play right now. Bam.
A.K. Dana.
He's old.
We always do that.
Where is fact checker Melvin?
Roll call.
Jen.
Frank.
And
we're Dillos Diz. All right, here we go. This is the best screen, was the purple screen. Because we were press play and record on the boombox.
Same time.
To record the musical numbers. Here's what's great about this opening. Everything.
Right.
It's the introduction of the characters, it's the icons of Walt Disney World, it's the logo on the Frisbee flying through the air. It's all great. A little spaceship Earth, a little arch at Disney MGM Studios, hashtag always MGM. Let's just go through it.
We should have this memorized by now, no?
I know. It's still season 2.
Right.
We've watched all season 2 episodes so far. Rocky. I don't think I ever figure out what spot on the set they were standing in front of with these backgrounds, because they're all kind of...
Well, did they show the ears?
Oh yeah, they showed the earful tower
on
thing.
this side.
Yeah. Here we go.
Probably right over there.
The high energy open, the jukebox, the cafe. We have pictures on our Instagram.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen day. Oh, that move used to go backwards and do the 1, 2. Chase just did that there.
Do you think you could do that?
I do it right now. I don't think we can. Hang on to your hats, kids. All right, I'm off camera, so it's not gonna be as good. Ready?
Yeah.
1. Oh. It's anything can happen day. We tried to do it. We failed.
You're at the doctor later. I'll remind you.
We're gonna try
how
it
you
again
hurt
in a
yourself.
little bit. I want a second attempt at that. I didn't know. What did I punch? I don't even know what I punched back there.
You punched a chair.
Oh, we got some clearly the acrobatic team from Epcot.
Yes.
My hand hit something.
You punched a chair.
I punched the chair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your arms are just too long.
Yes. I'm too gangly. Oh, sing, sing, sing. A little big band number here.
Two members of the party kicking it off.
Mm-hmm. Chase and Albert.
And so the party and Jennifer.
And Jennifer. Miss Versatility, as she's called here on the Theme
Yes.
Park Thursday MMC special editions. And you gotta think that a lot of this, because of the 40s theme at the studios, plays into like, what can we do? Let's do sing, sing, sing. We hear that music sometimes.
Right.
At Hollywood and Vine, when the character dining experience in the studios moved from the soundstage restaurant in Animation Courtyard, which is now the Disney Junior show, and then it moved over to Hollywood and Vine, where it still is. Originally, it was like classic, goofy, mini situation. Right. At the end of every half hour, the characters would dance to sing, sing, sing. Where I worked with Goofy on occasion. With Goofy, mind you.
And Jeannie there?
No, Jeannie was I only worked with Jeannie at the soundstage restaurant. I want to move over.
What kind of dances would you watch Goofy do?
What kind of what?
Dances?
Dances? I did. Well, swing was very big in the late 90s. Right. So maybe Goofy was learning some moves. Another place I got
snuck into, by the way, if you were watching our other episodes on this YouTube channel.
Atlantic Dance?
Yeah. You said that you couldn't have gotten me into this audience because I'd be too young.
That's true.
But another place I was in that I shouldn't have been.
Got you into Walt Disney World auditions, character auditions, and then into Atlantic Dance.
During a swing night.
Maybe backstage at the studios, behind the Tower of Terror, from where it would never happen. Security was
It was a different
great
time.
back then. It was
a different time.
Different age.
Yeah.
We used to drive behind the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I showed you that a couple of times.
Yep.
So I definitely like hit my hand here. That's definitely a thing happening. It's definitely an old man bruise coming your way here. The decal with Mickey up top, and that was like you saw that kind of imagery on shirts and everything everywhere during that time in their 80s wear. We still haven't had. Oh, well, today's Wednesday. It's Anything Can Happen Day, so we should get one of the serials, the shows today. So I don't know which one it'll be. It won't be Teen Angel. But we'll see.
Let's see.
I think it's exciting. Now that Pet Technical Institute is definitely a building on the back lot.
Yes. That actually looks like the Empty Nest house. No?
Oh yeah, Empty Nest. Yeah. Life goes on, and so
where are all those houses now, though? They got rid of them. Where'd they go?
They got
I don't never mind.
bulldozed.
It's like learning about your pet when you were younger. Supposedly went to live on a farm.
Golden Girls house.
You can't bulldoze all those.
I would think the only thing that might have survived was that Rocketeer dog thing.
I don't think maybe they're just hiding on the vast Disney property somewhere.
Sure. You think they lifted everything up from the ground and carted them off? Nope. I just watched a HGTV show the other day, and they were trying to move a house. It was going to cost them $100,000. Nope. Because it was a free house.
Not the tiny
I'm
house
not
show.
gonna go into it right now. Bizarre, but delicious. All right. We've been talking about Chase's hair a lot on these shows and marveling at the many different forms it can take.
Yes.
All fantastic for the time. It was definitely like
Do you think
iconic.
he can still do this?
I would like to see it. Yeah. Maybe they would do it. Maybe they did do it. We don't know when this is dropping for the reunion weekend. Maybe we got to see some classic Chase hairstyles. Holding out hope.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it, or we didn't make it already. One of these two things.
We've either just gotten back from our fabulous trip to the MMC weekend, or we're really depressed because we never went. What's he making? What, ice cream peanut butter sandwich?
Yeah. Now, if you know from our Theme Park Thursday podcast, we are big on the fried bologna, peanut butter, and lettuce on the Wonder Bread.
On toast? Toast.
Yeah, as taught by Betty White on the new Hollywood Squares in the mid-1980s.
TV had no influence on us whatsoever.
Not at all.
None.
Especially not during this time period.
No.
What has he got?
And it's sent to us by Chrissy Knopp and Sarah Dowdy of Edinburgh, Michigan.
The comedy in Michigan.
Let me describe it to you.
All right.
You take a big glass like this.
Okay.
You think they got that from Beaches and Creek?
I hope so. Classic. It's all ice cream based, which.
Yeah.
2 scoops of vanilla ice cream.
All right.
The tracking on our old school VHS tapes makes it hard to read sometimes.
Take those. All right.
10 grapes.
Peel, no, not peel, but 10 clean grapes.
Oh, 10 grapes.
Nice juggling, Chase. I saw it.
Again, you got the magician skills, the juggling skills.
Yeah.
You can do it all.
Now we have
Is this?
This is cherry Coke.
Oh, cherry Coke. Love cherry Coke. Favorite soda.
So far, you would drink this.
Yeah, the classic blue can. I would.
Why are they making the audience say ew, by the way? It's
Yeah.
cherry Coke and vanilla ice
And
cream.
grapes.
It's not really bad. I mean, the grapes. I don't know.
Yeah. Ew. Wait, could the grapes are gonna make it ill? Just because it's the texture of like swallowing grapes is probably a little awkward.
But do you don't crush the grapes?
I mean, you're not gonna, unless you're gonna swallow a grape whole. It can't taste bad.
True.
Eddie? Eddie and Lori.
Oh, are you guys on Twitter? Add us.
Add us if this was you.
Yeah.
At Dillos.
I mean,
Take a big gulp.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it worked, Frank. It worked for me.
does she have a Mickey watch on? Kind of look like a Mickey watch.
Did you get a break? Yeah. What do you think of it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it can't be bad. And this sandwich here, ice cream and peanut butter, kind of like a No Way Jose at Beaches and Cream, on bread. A little weird, but you know what?
Not good. He's lying.
That's a lie.
Peanut butter and ice cream.
No.
Listen, and
It's
we are
delicious.
big on, we defer on the ice cream flavor, but the Eggo waffle
Yes.
ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream. 2 Eggo waffles. We don't do the open, like a Belgian waffle situation.
No.
We take 2 Eggo waffles, ice cream, smush it, cut it,
And you say
eat
chocolate.
it like a sandwich, obviously.
But I say vanilla. And I'm a big chocolate ice cream fan, but vanilla with the Eggo waffle.
No. Have you had chocolate in a while?
Have I had chocolate ice cream? Or
No,
on the
in that
I'm
situation.
not saying it's not good, but I'm saying the classic
But no.
The
but if you
nostalgic
do like a taste test,
transportation.
you're gonna need a taste test. Maybe I should
I'm not
buy
saying
some
it's not
waffles.
good. It's
I
gotta be
kinda
good
want
with chocolate
some
ice cream, especially if it's like Breyers.
now. Yeah.
But vanilla ice cream.
Breyers, if you want to be a sponsor of Dillos Diz, let us know.
At Dillos Diz. We'll hit you up on the Twitter.
We're hitting up all the big companies for sponsorship.
Oh, Mickey Mouse Club movie. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Oh.
But it's very exciting. Teen Angel. Oh, is it a Teen Angel? They're talking about a Mustang.
I bet they will. What makes you so sure?
Oh. Not Match Point. Can't be Secret of Lost Creek with the creepy guy with the beard. Yes, Teen Angel. Or is it Teen Angel Returns? It's right. Teen Angel Returns, right?
And who is that handsome fella
Listen,
sitting at the counter?
as big fans of
Oh,
Beverly Hills
Returns.
90210,
There he is.
Jason Priestley, Brandon Walsh.
Love it.
We were so excited when they all moved over to Beverly Hills 90210.
Kind of looks like a peach pit, no?
Oh, Peach Pit situation. It was all the nostalgia,
Yeah.
the 50s into the 80s, all big.
Oh.
And we got a mystery going on here. We did a whole episode,
Yeah.
well, we led in with talking about the passing of Luke Perry. It's our saddest episode.
R.I.P.
Podcast episode to date. Doing a lot of RIPs. We did the Harry Anderson episode, RIP. We saw that commercial before this show. Whether we'll have it as a outtake, I don't know. But Robin Urich, RIP.
Yes.
A lot of RIPs.
This actress's name from Teen
She's
Witch.
everything. Her name is Robin Lively.
Nice. Yes.
Bam.
She was in everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
She was actually in Karate Kid 3. When after Ralph Macchio,
Yeah.
she became the Karate Kid.
Right.
I believe that's correct.
I think I tweeted a top that from Teen Witch.
Oh. You like in a GIF?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. But Robin Lively, yeah, she was like in everything.
Yeah.
She was very much like Christopher Daniel Barnes.
Not his name. You're like a human IMDb.
I was just coming to get my car.
Oh, this guy was in everything too. I can't say his last name, but his first name is Eric. It's like Brubaker, Butterbean. I don't know, but it's something. It's like very.
I feel like the guy she's with too, but I can't make him out on this
he was
VHS
always-
dark tape here.
That guy in the blue shirt and the blonde hair. He was always either the tough guy or the dumb guy. Like that was like he was in Major League
Stereotypes
2,
that
I
way.
think, as like the rookie catcher.
Oh,
Whoa, look at
man.
this.
Oh,
That
this
is
is
some
violence.
serious.
Oh.
Whoa. Buzz.
Buzz.
Oh, I didn't know that the teen angel's name was Buzz.
Buzz?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Buzz, your girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Buzz, I'm going through your stuff.
Better come out and pound me.
Oh yeah, Buzz to the rescue here, and classic Brandon Walsh form. Quite honestly, seeing the early signs,
Early makings of Brandon Walsh, a young Brandon
the
Walsh.
hero Brandon Walsh.
Always swooping in to save the day, that Brandon Walsh.
Man.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
holding it back.
classic. Beating yourself up.
Do you think Brandon saved every cast member at one time or another
Oh
on
man, we had to
90210?
go through that, like falling off a cliff. I mean, he probably was saved by every cast member. I bet you it goes both ways.
Yeah, true.
What is your classic Brandon Walsh moment? Do you have one? Because you texted me a couple weeks back because you were watching an old episode when he was romancing the professor's wife,
Oh,
who
yeah.
was Cinda Nicholson.
Who was 27.
She was fretting over being 27.
Right.
And then she was on, maybe most famously, because it's still on a lot, on Friends. She was the actress opposite Joey in the play.
She plays some interesting roles.
Yeah, she has some good
She has
stuff. We need to know this actor's name. Did they show it at the end in the credits?
Maybe.
I don't have the IMDb on that guy. I'm pretty good with the others.
Yeah, pretty good.
I can't think of that guy's last name. It's Eric something.
Studebaker.
Studebaker.
Television.
Boilermaker? I don't know. And I feel like after Robin Lively and the Karate Kid 3, that like, because it didn't do well, I feel like then she trailed off after that. Because she was, you know.
We'll have to IMDb
she was a go-to girl for a while.
I feel like we're going to need to do an episode of this. Of all the questions we made for ourselves.
That's true.
From all these
episodes. Reference guide.
We'll check that out. We'll Google that. We'll fact check it.
There's an awful lot. Track. So we'll have to keep tabs and then do a bonus edition of the podcast where we answer all the questions.
Yes.
And like, again,
Buzz, what are you doing here?
Buzz. What do you think prompted all of the... I mean, we talked about the 80s being a very nostalgic decade because it brought back a lot of the 50s stuff. So you think Back to the Future was the...
Probably.
The main catalyst for this kind of
kicked it off? Yeah, probably.
Keep working on it.
Ooh, a thumbs up. Nice.
Doom, 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 doom. I want the 9/0 music to play out each of these scenes.
Right.
Oh, getting a little backstory on Buzz.
Interesting.
Oh, is that the hook? Is that the? Oh, we got more. I'm thinking this stuff was filmed in California. I don't think this is like an Orlando filming situation. Oh, nice. Jenny Garth alert.
Awesome. Little Kelly Taylor.
And we never got the true answer from fact checker Mel Dow as to whether the casting agent for these movies
was the
same casting agent as Beverly Hills 90210.
Had a little spelling connection, perhaps.
Yeah.
Brandon, get Kelly.
Oh, look at this. Brandon and Kelly together.
What about when they were engaged for a little bit?
Do you think Kelly should have married Brandon on the show? No. You never thought they should have been together? Interesting. Oh. Kelly taking bumps here.
I think they were all right together, Kelly and Brandon. But like...
You never really... You were more Kelly and Dylan. I was on the fence.
Yeah.
I don't like how, you know, as we know of how I feel about it in movies and television, the way the Kelly-Brandon relationship ended, or it took a turn. I don't think that's where it ended. It didn't end when he was with that reporter girl.
Right.
But that was so unlike Brandon Walsh.
Who was the other reporter girl that you did like? Keats.
Oh, Keats. Yeah.
You're a fan of Keats.
Well, she was very familiar. Big smile. You do the take to the camera. What's going through your head when you do the take to the camera when I say weird stuff? Now what do we got? Is this like this guy, the mechanic, wasn't like related to Buzz or anything, right? Or was she? That's not her dad.
I thought it was her dad. No.
Is that her dad?
It kind of felt like that.
I don't know. I'll have to go back.
I feel like this is very Hallmark movie-esque.
Well, maybe that's why we like Hallmark movies, because they're very much like these serials. Seeing how we can bring it back.
Yeah.
All right. Some good drama right here. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy doing the music is also the guy who did the 90210 score.
We're gonna
do a lot of research on this. To be continued.
Stay tuned, folks. Do we have that VHS? I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna happen. If you YouTube them, there's a lot in German.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow, Thursday, for the first of a two-part finale.
Oh. Wow, they were doing like a bonus.
Dang, nice.
Wow. Oh, Fred is...
I think, was this a musical number?
Because anything can happen, Dave, clearly.
Yeah.
No, because they did the Sing 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 musical number, so they're out. They're out of the musical numbers. They got to have the acrobats on at the end.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that viral video where some teenage fellas were given a phone? And I think it was a rotary phone.
I've heard about this recently.
Yeah. Like, here, now dial, and like they could,
I mean, if you had a rotary phone in your house right now, would you use it?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I envision having a house, if we're going to have a landline.
It's going to be that.
It's going to be, I mean...
Have you talked to Mrs. Dillo about that? Yeah, I mean, now granted, I have a house phone. Oh, no, I don't anymore. I did. Never used it, though.
We tried a landline in our current residence, and we tried it for like a year and a half, and it was just a waste of money.
And then, like, all the telemarketers call and the spam calls.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, because I want a rotary phone. I'm not going to lie. I want one.
I mean, you could probably just put one in.
Yeah, but I want it to be functional.
Is the rotary phone that lives in Mama and Papa Dillo's house going to go in the new refurbished basement?
No, I don't. I wonder if the phone lines even go down there anymore.
No, but not. I think it's just hanging on the wall in the kitchen, not hooked up.
Well, that's not hooked up either. I'm surprised they still have a landline themselves. I mean, what would happen? Would that be the great? I just hit the table because this idea, the greatest change of all, if Mama and Papa Dillo got rid of.
No. Yeah, you can't do that.
Is that worse than like them moving? It's getting rid of
like
that phone number.
not having that phone number ever again. I feel like at some point, perhaps you have to try to turn it over to a cell phone just to always have control of the number.
Are you allowed to do that? Is that a thing?
I mean, I have switched carriers and taken my number.
Huh.
But I don't know if you could do it with like a landline
With
number
a landline number to a cell phone number.
1976.
7. Anything can happen, Day. So, we'll have to see if they introduce them as being from Epcot. Let's see.
Right.
See, look at that shirt. I would wear that today. That big. Not the style, not the design.
Yes, you would.
The shirt.
I mean, Mrs. Dillo would not let you.
Yeah, not wear a shirt that big or in that design?
Both.
Both, correct.
but you would pick up that shirt and go, huh, yeah, I'll wear this. I'll wear this to a family dinner.
With the top button?
Yeah.
The top button?
You would do all of it.
And we missed it there from Epcot or not. It's irrelevant right now. What has been some of your favorite all-time entertainment in the World Showcase?
Let me think here. So I enjoy in England. What was that? Sorry.
The United Kingdom, as it were.
Right.
The Beatles tribute band? You like the...
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
In Canada.
Canada. What is the
Off
name?
Kilter?
Off Kilter. Fantastic. Yes, Off Kilter I've enjoyed. Let me go around here.
What about the living statues in France?
Yes. Yeah.
They don't do I'm not going to call them Streetmosphere there, but they like Streetmosphere, the World Showcase players.
Right.
They don't have them anymore. They used to do trunk shows in the United Kingdom. And I think in Italy, they did that for a while.
Yeah, the drumming.
The drumming in Japan. Classic. I feel like it's almost required to walk by during a drum set in Japan.
Oh yeah.
It is and I've said this because of where I work.
Yeah.
I work in a musical institution.
Yeah.
And I have said multiple times when that style of music comes through, it is my wish as a retirement gift. If I'm gonna be there that long.
Like next year?
No, I'll be there. No, I have to. That I want a shamisen, which is the Japanese guitar, as a retirement, because I really want to learn how to play. I love the sound of the Italian shamisen. Why does it have to be
a retirement gift?
I guess I think they're expensive, so...
Do you even know?
Get one?
You could probably...
I've priced them in the past.
Ask for it for Christmas or your birthday or something.
No, I should learn how to play an actual guitar. Birthday. Oh, come on. I'm 44 forever, everyone. Forever. Hashtag forever 44. But I still have to learn how to play the guitar a little bit and chord progression before. It's the same thing I learned in the cup. Every year I teach myself like 2 chords, and then I don't play for a month and it all goes away. My memory, bleh. That is my life playing the guitar. Can't play it. It's about 20 years of that. You don't know how to play. You know how to play the flute?
I can play the flute.
Still?
Yeah.
You can still pick up the flute and do it?
Yeah, I did it like 2 years ago. I picked it up, did some scales, did some hot cross buns. Used to know how to play Sing Sweet Nightingale, which now the 2-year-old goes around the house singing.
Okay. Interesting. From Cinderella?
But I mean...
Diablo action here.
But in high school, when I was in the marching band for 1 year, I did the Mr. Holland's Opus final number as our let's make stars.
One of Papa Dillo's favorite non-sports movie ending. The ending.
How do you not
to
cry
Mr.
at that
Holland's
movie?
Opus. You know, I didn't see the whole movie for many, many years.
Yeah.
When you guys watched it 10,000 times, I finally saw the whole movie 2 years ago. Maybe.
Did you cry?
No. And I cry at a lot of movies.
You did not cry when.
Sorry.
I can't even talk about it. They bring him in and everyone's cheering and he has all his old students there. And then they go, "We are the opus of your life." I'm tearing up saying it. How do you? You have no soul. You know what? This is getting added to Inside Out and About Time and all these other movies where you should be crying and you feel nothing.
I think, and we'll do a fact check, but I think Mr. Holland's Opus came out in November of '96, somewhere in there, and went to the movies at the Fashion Square Mall, which I don't think is no longer there in Orlando, off of 50 Colonial Drive. I went with a friend of mine from college in New York. He was visiting. We went to the movies, as my 3-year-old would say, and chose to see Othello with Kenneth Branagh and Lawrence Fishburne, which didn't do well at the box office, over Mr. Holland's Opus. And I feel like after that, I held a grudge against Mr. Holland's Opus.
So watching it 2 years ago, the grudge still lives?
No, it was a good movie. I like Richard Dreyfuss. It's not like I didn't like the movie. I just didn't cry.
Well, that part didn't get you?
Yeah, maybe I'll try it again. All right, way to go, acrobats.
We talked to her.
And their translator, Mr. Dong.
Okay. I don't know if they did this enough on the show where they brought in.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly they had to be doing some stuff in Epcot at
right.
the time. But they probably could have done this with other, like the Japanese drums. I wonder if they did an episode like the drummers.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
What about the mariachi band in Mexico?
Yeah. I mean, you can't really. There's no bad entertainment.
People don't like, because there's in New York City, do not like mariachi bands because they're often looking for money on the subways. And again, it's much like we have dancers sometimes, and they say, it's showtime, folks, it's showtime, and then they pole dance and hang all over, do some acrobatic stuff in the subway. People get annoyed by that, but I say it's because you get the third and fourth rate versions of that rather than like the good ones. When you get the good ones.
Yeah.
Like on Ellen last year, I think the two kids who sound like the Beatles, they became a big thing. And I saw them, they used to come on the subway all the time, and you're like, oh, these guys are good.
There are certain mariachi bands that, first of all, it's impressive what they can do while on the subway. I mean, and they just stand there and just go with it. But yeah, no, I've seen some good ones.
Yeah. All right, they're coming in.
Oh.
Anything can happen. They always had that awkward finish because they didn't, because they always did the interview.
Seems like a small cast today.
Yeah, everyone's not
There's
there.
not really anybody.
Who's getting the see you real soon? Are they gonna say it in Chinese? Let's see. Oh, they say it in English.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. All right, dance it out. And Mrs. Dillo still makes fun of me. I'm looking at some of the jeans that are pulled up a little high.
Oh, yeah.
This is still a thing I do. I cannot... The belting and the jeans, I still wear them high, as opposed to like where you're supposed to wear them.
Ooh.
Is that it? Oh, sorry about that. Right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know really where the line is to wear your pants.
Your stomach is not acceptable.
Well, there you have it.
That's a lesson learned from this episode, folks.
They did it on 90210, though. If we're just bringing it on back to the Teen Angel, Jenny Garth, Priestley, Brandon Wong.
What year was 90210?
That was a very long time ago.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that that's where my comfort zone is in the early
above
90s.
The belly button.
Teen Angel returns. All right, let's see if we get some actor names here. It's going to go fast. We're not going to be able to. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't even. I don't know what any of that says. No. We'll check it out. Eiffel Tower. That's going to do it for Theme Park Thursday, MMC Special Edition here. I'm Frank. That is Jen. I'm holding out because tomorrow is party day. And on our next episode, who knows? Oh, there's a commercial. Again, a little bonus commercial here. Oh, this is the Vienna movie.
The Vienna movie.
Yeah, The Friendship in Vienna. Edward Asner. Oh, Jane Alexander.
Oh,
all right, let's see if maybe we'll get one more commercial here. Friendship in Vienna. Oh. Well, why not take a look at the Kids Incorporated?
What? Why?
Kids Incorporated used to be on at 5 o'clock before. They used to do
Well,
reruns.
wait, what channel was Mickey Mouse Club on?
No, it was on the Disney Channel.
Right.
Which was Channel 31.
So, right, I know that, but what is this commercial from?
No, this is after, because Kids Incorporated used to be on at 5 o'clock. When it moved from NBC,
Right.
it went to the Disney Channel, and Disney Channel did a new season and then did reruns as well.
I see.
So.
I missed that.
All right.
All right, are we wrapping it
Bye-bye.
up? Oh,